rise up. Gotta get it up and ballin', come nice with the flow, all mic sparking the glow. Tell them how we feel, this shit's so real.
What's up, everyone? Hope everybody's doing good. Welcome back to my channel. If you could, before we start this video, please like, please subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future uploads like these. So today we're going to talk about the 5 things that I love or like about this car. So there's going to be 5 things. They are not in any particular order, but there is 5 things that I definitely love or like about this car. For everybody that's new to the channel, this is a 2019 Mercedes-Benz C43 AMG. I am currently sitting in the vehicle now, if you guys can see that. So without further ado, let's get this video started. The number one thing that I love about this car is its styling. It's got a very unique styling to it, from the rear diffuser to the front grille. And I'm not talking about like any additions I put on or anything. That'll be for future videos. I'm actually talking about just from the factory. There is really good styling cues to this car. It's got flared out fenders, you know, it's got a nice diffuser. It's a very aggressive blacked out diffuser. Same with the little front lip that hangs off the front grille, front bumper. So styling is definitely one of the major advantages of this car. Number 2 is definitely going to have to be the exhaust. The AMG PE is what we call it for short. Stands for AMG Performance Exhaust. It is a $1,200 option from Mercedes-Benz out of the factory, and it is worth every single penny. If you are a C43 owner, I highly recommend that you get this exhaust before walking out the dealership with your new C43. And also that goes the same if you do buy it used. Make sure it does have the AMG Performance Exhaust option. It is a necessity, trust me. Why do I love it so much? It's going to be in the comments. Because you can open the valve of the exhaust, or you can close the valves of the exhaust. So how do you do this? In comfort mode, you can ride around with the exhaust open, or you can drive around with it closed. So obviously you're not going to wake up your neighbors. There won't be any issues like that or anything. Excuse me about the flies. I'm in a park right now filming this before sunset. Yeah, and then in Sport Plus mode and in Sport mode even, the exhaust can sound aggressive. It growls. It really means business. And this is for a V6, you know, so it makes a V6 sound phenomenal. Like literally there are people in traffic that are like, yo, is that a V8? Is that a 63? No, no, man, it's a C43 AMG. So they're like, oh wow, that sounds good. And thank you, you know. So you get a lot of compliments on the exhaust itself. So that's number 2. Number 3 would have to be the interior. But there's a big aspect of the interior that I really like. The AMG Performance Gauges 12.3 inch gauge cluster, digital gauge cluster, is well worth it for $850, I believe is what it was. It's worth every single penny, because you can switch from 3 different functions of the gauges, from Sport Plus, from Sport to Classic, and then Super Sport, which is AMG, direct AMG mode pretty much, you know. And it's got this big tachometer, then it's got showing your mileage per hour in digital. Then you can, I'll show you in the video. It shows a whole bunch of different stuff, so just check this out. All right, so that is number 3. Number 4, fourth thing that I love about this car is its engine. I love the engine in this car. As for a V6, for being direct injected, twin turbo, it moves. It also performs very well with high quality tunes, such as like Rentec or Eurocharged, or you know, AMR or something like that. I don't prefer AMR. I went with Rentec, and that'll be, you know, in later future videos. But anyways, it works well with tunes. and I've had zero issues with the engine itself. Even from the factory, from it being tuned, zero issues. It performs like a champ. It's very fast. My 0 to 60 is 3.7 seconds on a tuned 91 octane Rentec tuned engine. So yeah, trust me, the engine is well worth, and it's well worth the money. All right, so that was number 4. And my 5th, my final, my last thing that I love about this car is that it's all-wheel drive. The driving dynamics, let's say, the handling characteristics of this car, how you can drive it on snow, how you can drive it in the rain. If it's pouring rain, you can just literally drive normal through the rain without any issues. There's no traction control problems whatsoever, and it's just, everything is really just super smooth. I love the ride, how it's so comfortable, especially in comfort mode when you just want to relax, want to kick back, like if you're in traffic or anything. It's super smooth. And when you want to put it in individual mode, go with your settings, I mean, the car just really flows with you. It's like you can custom tailor it to how exactly you want it because it's your car. And I love cars that are able to do that. So definitely worth the money, especially for the driving dynamics. I highly recommend this vehicle. I suggest you guys go check it out. Drive one, test drive if they let you. Some dealerships do not let you test drive the C43s, let alone the C63s. So just keep that in mind. There are dealerships that don't let you test drive at all. But if they do, I highly suggest taking one out for a spin. Maybe compare this to an M3 F80 or something equivalent to that. No, it's not exactly the same driving dynamics, but it's getting to that character. You know, it's getting to that high level performance, especially when the C43 W205 is tuned. That's what I have to say. So much love and blessings to you guys. I really appreciate you coming in, checking out my channel, and we got more future videos on the way. So stay tuned, and yeah, stay safe. Much love, guys.
Rise up, people, rise up. Gotta get up and ballin', come nice with the flow. All mic sparking the globe. Tell them how we feel. This shit's so real. Everyone need a chill and just fly away.